Right now, there's probably a part of you that hesitates before getting up, or reaches for support when standing. These tiny moments aren't weakness. They're your body protecting you from something that happens to 1 in 4 people over 60. It happens quietly, one hesitation at a time, until you're planning movements instead of living them. These 3 exercises rebuild that effortless confidence using just an ordinary chair. Stay with me through all 3. Each targets the exact muscles that keep you steady and in control. The supported balance hold. Let's begin with something that addresses one of the most fundamental aspects of staying upright: your body's ability to sense where you are in space and make those tiny, constant adjustments that keep you balanced. This first exercise is called the supported balance hold, and it's specifically designed to help you feel more confident when you're moving around your home alone. Think about those moments when you're reaching for something in a high cabinet, or when you're walking from room to room in dim lighting. This exercise strengthens exactly the systems your body needs for those everyday situations. Here's the beautiful science behind what we're doing. Your inner ear contains tiny structures called semicircular canals that act like your body's internal GPS system. As we age, the signals from these canals can become less precise, and the muscles in your ankles and core that respond to these signals can weaken. This exercise gently retrains that entire communication network between your brain, your inner ear, and your stabilizing muscles. Now let's walk through this together, step by step. Find a sturdy chair or counter that comes up to about waist height. You want something solid that won't move if you need to reach for it. Position yourself so you're standing arm's length away from your support, close enough that you can easily reach out and touch it with your fingertips. Start by simply standing tall with your feet hip-width apart. Feel your feet connecting with the ground beneath you. Now, gently place just your fingertips on your chosen support. We're not gripping or holding on tightly. Think of it more like resting a butterfly on a flower. Your fingertips are there for reassurance, not to bear any weight. Close your eyes gently and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale slowly through your mouth, notice how your body naturally makes small adjustments to keep you upright. These tiny movements are exactly what we want to strengthen and refine. Hold this position for 10 seconds to start, breathing naturally and calmly. Inhale slowly, allowing your ribcage to expand. Exhale gently, engaging your core muscles just slightly, as if you're gently drawing your belly button toward your spine. Now let's explore the modifications that make this exercise work for everyone, regardless of your current balance level. If you're just beginning or feeling uncertain, keep both hands lightly touching your support throughout the entire exercise. There's absolutely no shame in this approach. You're building the neural pathways that will eventually allow for greater independence. Hold the position for just 5 seconds at first and gradually work up to 10 seconds as you feel more comfortable. For those who feel stable with the basic version, try lifting just one fingertip off the support while keeping the other hand lightly touching. This small change significantly increases the balance challenge while maintaining safety. You can alternate which finger you lift, creating a gentle progression that builds confidence over time. If you're feeling quite steady and want to advance further, try holding the position with your eyes closed and arms crossed gently over your chest, standing close enough to your support that you can quickly reach for it if needed. This version challenges your proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense its position without visual input. Now let's address a few gentle corrections to help you get the most benefit from this exercise. The most common thing I see is people gripping their support too tightly, which actually defeats the purpose of the exercise. Remember, your fingertips should barely be touching, like you're testing the temperature of water. If you find yourself gripping, simply lift your fingers for a moment, take a breath, and place them back down with the lightness of a feather. Another thing to watch for is holding your breath. When we're concentrating on balance, it's natural to tense up and stop breathing normally. But steady, rhythmic breathing actually enhances your stability by keeping your core muscles gently engaged and your nervous system calm. Think of your breath as an anchor that keeps you centered and grounded. Some people also tend to look down at their feet during this exercise. While it might seem logical to watch where you're standing, this actually disrupts the very balance systems we're trying to strengthen. Instead, keep your gaze soft and forward, looking at something roughly eye level in the distance. This trains your balance system to work without relying on constant visual monitoring of your feet. This exercise is particularly powerful because it mimics so many real-life situations where falls commonly occur. When you're reaching into a cabinet and need to stretch slightly, when you're standing at the sink doing dishes, when you're getting dressed and briefly standing on one foot, all of these situations require the same kind of gentle, automatic balance corrections that this exercise develops. The gentle heel-to-toe walk. Our second exercise focuses on what's called dynamic balance, which is your ability to maintain stability while moving. This is different from static balance, which is what we worked on in our first exercise. Dynamic balance is what you need when you're walking through your home, especially in narrow spaces like hallways, or when you're navigating around furniture. The gentle heel-to-toe walk is designed to improve your confidence when moving through your own space, particularly during those times when lighting might not be perfect or when you need to move carefully around obstacles. Think about walking to the bathroom at night or moving through your kitchen when your hands are full. This exercise strengthens exactly the coordination and balance skills you need for those moments. The science behind this movement is fascinating. When you walk in a heel-to-toe pattern, you're activating what's called your vestibular system, which includes not just your inner ear, but also the complex network of muscles along your spine and in your legs that keep you upright. Research has shown that practicing heel-to-toe walking can improve balance confidence by up to 30% in just 4 weeks of consistent practice. Let's set up for this exercise safely and effectively. Find a straight line on your floor. This could be a line between floorboards, the edge of a rug, or even an imaginary line. If you don't have a visible line, you can place a piece of tape on the floor, or simply imagine a straight path in front of you. Position yourself at one end of this line and make sure you have a wall or sturdy furniture within arm's reach on at least one side. Begin by standing tall at the start of your line with your feet together. Take a moment to feel grounded and centered. Now extend your arms slightly out to your sides, like you're gently balancing on a beam, but keep them relaxed and natural. Take your first step by placing your right heel directly in front of your left toes. The heel of your right foot should actually touch the toes of your left foot. This creates a narrow base of support that challenges your balance in a controlled, safe way. As you step, breathe in slowly and deeply. Hold this position for just a moment, feeling your body make those tiny adjustments to keep you steady. Then, as you exhale, bring your left foot forward, placing your left heel directly in front of your right toes. Continue this pattern for about 10 steps, moving slowly and deliberately. Each step should feel intentional and controlled, never rushed or hurried. Inhale as you step forward, exhale as you settle into the new position. The key to this exercise is not speed or distance, but rather the quality of each individual step. Think of yourself as moving with the grace and dignity of someone who has all the time in the world. Now let's explore how to modify this exercise to match your current comfort and ability level. If you're just starting or feeling uncertain about your balance, begin by practicing this walk while lightly trailing one hand along a wall or piece of furniture. Your hand doesn't need to bear any weight. It's simply there as a gentle guide and for reassurance. Take as many breaks as you need and don't worry about completing a specific number of steps. Even 3 or 4 heel-to-toe steps will begin to build the neural pathways we're targeting. You can also modify the step placement if putting your heel directly against your toes feels too challenging at first. Instead, aim to place your heel about 2 inches in front of your toes, creating a slightly wider base of support. As you become more comfortable, you can gradually decrease this distance until you're able to achieve the true heel-to-toe position. For those who feel confident with the basic version, try practicing this walk with your eyes closed, but only while keeping one hand very close to a wall for safety. This significantly increases the balance challenge because you're eliminating visual input and relying purely on your proprioceptive system, which is exactly what happens when you move through your home in low-light conditions. Another progression for more advanced practitioners is to practice the heel-to-toe walk while gently turning your head from side to side as if you're looking around your environment. This mimics real-world conditions where you might be walking while scanning your surroundings, and it adds a vestibular challenge that further strengthens your balance systems. Let me share some gentle corrections to help you avoid common mistakes that can reduce the effectiveness of this exercise or create unnecessary difficulty. Many people try to walk too quickly when practicing heel-to-toe walking. Remember, this isn't about covering distance efficiently. It's about training your balance systems. Each step should be deliberate and controlled. If you find yourself feeling rushed or unsteady, simply slow down even more. There's no prize for speed here, only for consistency and control. Another common issue is looking down at your feet throughout the exercise. While it's natural to want to watch your foot placement, constantly looking down can actually make balance more difficult and doesn't train the systems you need for real-world walking. Instead, pick a spot on the wall or across the room to focus on, and trust your feet to find their correct placement. Your peripheral vision will give you enough information about your foot position without requiring you to look directly down. Some people also tense up their entire body during this exercise, particularly their shoulders and arms. This muscle tension actually interferes with the subtle balance adjustments your body needs to make. Keep your arms relaxed and loose, your shoulders soft, and remember to breathe naturally throughout the movement. It's also important not to force your feet into an unnaturally narrow line if it feels uncomfortable. Your heel-to-toe walk should feel challenging, but not precarious. If you feel like you're about to lose your balance with every step, widen your stance slightly until you find a position that's appropriately challenging but still safe. This exercise is particularly valuable because it directly translates to so many daily activities. The coordination and balance skills you develop through heel-to-toe walking will make you more confident when navigating tight spaces, walking on uneven surfaces like thick carpet or outdoor terrain, and moving safely when your vision is limited. The chair-supported leg swing. Our final exercise addresses one of the most critical aspects of fall prevention that often gets overlooked: the strength and coordination of your hip muscles. These muscles, called your hip abductors, are responsible for keeping you stable when you're standing on one leg, which happens briefly with every single step you take. The chair-supported leg swing is designed to strengthen these stabilizing muscles while also improving your confidence in single-leg balance, which is essential for safe movement when you're alone. Think about all the times you naturally shift your weight to one leg, when you're reaching for something, stepping over an object on the floor, or even just standing and talking. This exercise prepares your body for all of these real-world situations. Here's the remarkable science behind what we're accomplishing. Your hip abductor muscles, particularly the gluteus medius, act like guy wires on a tent, keeping your pelvis level and stable when you're standing on one leg. Research from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows that people who practice single-leg strengthening exercises like this one reduce their fall risk by up to 40% over 6 months. When these muscles are strong and responsive, they automatically engage to prevent your hip from dropping when you lift one foot, which is exactly what needs to happen to prevent sideways falls and maintain smooth, confident walking. Let's set up this exercise for maximum safety and effectiveness. Position a sturdy chair so that the back of the chair is facing you. Make sure the chair won't slide or move when you place your hands on it. If you're on a smooth floor, you might want to place the chair against a wall for extra stability. Stand behind the chair close enough that you can comfortably place both hands on the chair back without having to lean forward. Begin by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart, holding gently onto the chair back with both hands. This is your home base, your position of stability and safety. Take a moment to feel grounded and centered in this position. Now, shift your weight onto your left leg, feeling that leg become strong and supportive beneath you. Think of your left leg as a sturdy tree trunk, rooted and stable. As you breathe in slowly and deeply, lift your right leg out to the side, just 4 to 6 inches off the ground. You're not trying to lift it high, just high enough to clear the floor. Hold this position for 2 seconds, breathing naturally, then slowly and controlled. Lower your right leg back down as you exhale. The lowering phase is just as important as the lifting phase, so resist gravity gently rather than just dropping your leg down. Perform this movement 5 times on your right leg, then switch and perform 5 repetitions, lifting your left leg while standing on your right leg. The entire movement should feel smooth and controlled, like you're moving through warm honey. As you perform each leg swing, focus on keeping your standing leg strong and stable. Breathe in as you lift your leg out to the side. Breathe out as you lower it back down. This breathing pattern helps engage your core muscles and keeps you relaxed and centered. Now let's explore the modifications that make this exercise accessible and appropriately challenging for everyone. If you're just beginning or feeling uncertain about lifting your leg while standing on one foot, start by simply shifting your weight from one leg to the other without actually lifting either foot off the ground. Hold the weight shift for 2 seconds, feeling what it's like to have most of your body weight supported by one leg. This weight-shifting variation still provides significant benefit while building your confidence for the full movement. You can also modify the height of your leg lift. If lifting your leg 4 to 6 inches feels too challenging, start with just 1 or 2 inches off the ground. Even this small movement will begin to strengthen your hip stabilizers. As you become more comfortable and stronger, you can gradually increase the height of your leg lift. For those who feel stable with the basic version, try performing the exercise while holding onto the chair with just one hand instead of 2. This requires more core engagement and balance while still maintaining safety. You can alternate which hand you use for support or use the hand opposite to the leg you're lifting for an additional coordination challenge. If you're feeling quite confident and want to progress further, try performing the leg swings without holding onto the chair at all, but make sure you're positioned so you can quickly reach for the chair if needed. You can also slow down the movement even more, taking 4 seconds to lift your leg and 4 seconds to lower it, which significantly increases the strength-building benefit. Let me share some important corrections to help you perform this exercise safely and effectively. The most common mistake I see is people lifting their leg too high too quickly. Remember, this isn't about achieving a large range of motion, it's about controlled movement and muscle strengthening. A small, controlled leg lift is much more beneficial than a large, uncontrolled swing. If you find yourself having to grip the chair tightly or lean significantly to one side, you're probably lifting your leg too high. Another thing to watch for is holding your breath during the movement. It's natural to tense up and stop breathing when concentrating on balance, but steady breathing actually enhances your stability and helps your muscles work more efficiently. Make your breathing part of the movement rhythm. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Many people also tend to lean their entire torso away from the leg they're lifting. While a slight shift is natural, try to keep your torso as upright as possible. The goal is to strengthen your hip muscles to do the work of stabilization, rather than compensating with your whole body position. Some people rush through the repetitions, treating this like a cardio exercise rather than a strength and balance exercise. Remember, the goal is quality over quantity. Each repetition should feel deliberate and controlled. It's better to do 3 perfect slow repetitions than 10 quick sloppy ones. Also, make sure you're actually shifting your weight onto your standing leg rather than keeping weight on both legs throughout the movement. The standing leg needs to learn to support your full body weight, which is exactly what happens in real-world balance challenges. This exercise is particularly powerful because it addresses one of the most common mechanisms of falls: lateral instability. When people trip or stumble, it's often the inability to quickly stabilize on one leg that leads to a fall. By strengthening your hip abductors and practicing single-leg balance in a controlled environment, you're preparing your body to handle unexpected balance challenges with confidence and strength. The functional benefits of this exercise extend far beyond fall prevention. You'll likely notice improved confidence when walking on uneven surfaces, greater ease when stepping over objects, and more stability when reaching for items while standing. These improvements in your daily movement quality are just as valuable as the fall prevention benefits. Each movement you completed today has strengthened the specific muscles and neural pathways that keep you safe, stable, and confident when moving through your own home. The supported balance hold improved your static stability and body awareness. The gentle heel-to-toe walk enhanced your dynamic balance and spatial coordination. The chair-supported leg swing strengthened your hip stabilizers and single-leg balance confidence. These aren't just exercises. They're investments in your independence and your ability to move through life on your own terms. The beautiful thing about these three movements is how easily they can become part of your daily routine. You might practice the supported balance hold while waiting for your coffee to brew in the morning. The heel-to-toe walk can be done during commercial breaks while watching television or as you move from your bedroom to the bathroom. The chair-supported leg swings take less than 2 minutes and can be done while talking on the phone or listening to music. Just like brushing your teeth or taking your daily medications, these exercises work best when they become a natural part of your day rather than something you have to remember to do separately. I'd love to hear how these exercises are working for you. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment with the number 3 and let me know which of the 3 exercises felt most beneficial for your particular balance needs. Your feedback helps me create content that truly serves you. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to stay connected with more gentle, practical exercises designed specifically for maintaining independence and confidence as we age. And if you have a friend or family member who might benefit from these balance-building exercises, please share this video with them. Sometimes the greatest gift we can give someone is the knowledge and tools they need to stay safe and independent. Remember, improving your balance and preventing falls isn't about returning to who you used to be. It's about becoming the strongest, most confident version of who you are right now. Every small movement, every moment of practice, every decision to prioritize your stability and strength is a step toward a future where you can trust your body and move through your world with dignity and assurance. It's never too late to become stronger and more stable, and you don't have to do it alone. Through these exercises, you're joining a community of people who are choosing to invest in their independence, their safety, and their quality of life. Your balance, your strength, and your confidence are all within your control. Take it one day at a time, one exercise at a time, one gentle movement at a time. You've got this.